Welcome back, everybody, to another wonderful episode of So Elaborate. Your host with the most, man Drizzle, and of course, right beside me is who?
Your boy Double D.
Yeah, in the place to be.
Yes, sir.
Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you're in good spirits. Take a moment, if whether you know somebody is or not, take a moment and just smile. Just say hey to somebody. I know people today are so ugly in their soul, but a lot of people have stuff going on and you really don't know. And I have been amazed how many times I've bumped back into people and they said, your beautiful smile, your sweet hello made the difference. I was getting ready to kill myself. And I'm being for real, this has really happened. So it don't cost you nothing. Just take a moment, smile at somebody, wave, hi, do something. You pull up at the light, they thumping, you like what you hear, and they look at you, look back at them.
Hey, give him a head nod. Chuck the deuce at him. Show some
Yeah.
love. Yeah.
That's what it's about.
But spread that positive energy around because it's going to come back to you one way or another.
Amen.
Yeah.
So, bro, I'm actually just getting back. Whew, I was ripping and running trying to hurry and get stuff done. Just came back from Graham, North Carolina. I went up there with Ant, my dude on It's the Bottom Line podcast. And, man, we had a wonderful time. It was their first event. Okay. So they're on the ground floor. They're still learning a lot of stuff. But it was some wonderful talent. Big shout-outs to Trouble, running the thing, Big G, some of the artists. My girl, Jay Unique, got some beautiful music out right now. Yo, her dude, her husband. I don't know if you think back to 106 in Park.
Okay.
When they were doing the tours to the campuses. Rich Dollar, her husband, is the one that the freestyle was so tight. Then he went a cappella, and your boy came in, Biz Markie, and just dropped the beat.
Okay.
And they went in.
Word.
And so this is that dude.
Okay.
He was there.
What was his stage name?
I can't remember the whole thing
I might
by
have
word.
to look him up. I used
But
to
yeah,
love me
I already hit him on the IG. You find him on the IG, TikTok. I don't send them out reels and stuff already.
Okay.
But I think it was, I want to say top Rich Dollar. My brain is having a fart.
It's gonna come back to you.
There's so much in my head right now, man.
Hey, that 106 in Park Freestyle Friday was.
It was
if you know, you know.
At
one point in time, oh my God.
I used to be on it like.
I used to look forward to it every Friday.
Yes, sir. So then there were other artists. My dude Doctor came out. That's who we interviewed. Our first interview on It's the Bottom Line. The Doctor was there. Man, OG went in. He went in.
Yeah.
He did his
Be nice
stuff
with it.
good.
Shout out to you.
Yes. So it was a great experience and a chance to connect with people. And they weren't even expecting nobody to come out and video and podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So the way it happened, Doctor just hit us. So we was like, yeah, we coming in. Mm-hmm. So they didn't even know. And they were just like shocked. You know, so shout out to, like I said, the Project X in Graham, North Carolina. We definitely going to get them reels out, and we definitely going to be getting in touch with y'all on the next ones, and we're going to blow this thing up and get everybody exposure and get in.
For sure, definitely.
But, what you got lined up for us today, man?
All right, so, kicking it off, I'm going to go slightly off script. I was just thinking of what you was talking about when you were saying about when you sitting at the light and positivity and all that.
Yeah.
And that kind of triggered something in my brain that it happened a couple weeks ago. Since we haven't did no shows in a while, I forgot about it.
Mm-hmm.
I was driving to work. It might have been a Monday morning, just on my regular commute or whatever.
Yeah.
And I saw somebody's car that was pulled over. I actually thought that it was somebody I knew, but it ended up being somebody else. Mm-hmm. And it was this lady that was stranded. She was like pulled over to the side of the road, but it looked like her car had died like right there. Yeah. And so I got out my car and helped her just, push the car out the way. Right. And, all it does is take just one person to make an effort, to put some energy in, to make a change. And because once I did that, of course, other men got out of their cars and started helping push her car to the side too. And come to find out, her situation, I guess she was running late to work and the car had died on her and she was just stuck. So that's how she started her Monday off. So anyway, so I was able just to, so she was so relieved that, we were helping her because she was stuck. She couldn't push the car by herself.
Facts.
So yeah, so we did that for her. And crazy part about it though, why I even bring up this story, I ended up seeing her again at the gas station.
Yeah.
So I see her again at the gas station. I'm like, hey, I was wondering what happened with you and your situation. She told me that the reason her car died was because she had just got the car, and I guess she financed it through some company, and it was an issue with her payment, and they shut her shit off because her payment didn't go through. So they remotely cut her car off. I didn't know they could do that.
Yeah.
Did y'all know they could do that?
Oh yeah, depending on the companies.
Yeah.
They have. I used to be a assistant manager for a rental car company, and some of the cars had the block in there.
Okay.
So therefore, if you didn't make your payment or you went outside of the boundaries of your contract, just put the code in.
Yeah.
Just like anything else on the computer, wherever you at, car, over for you.
Yeah, so like that was the first I ever heard of that. So that blew me away. You know, I mean, I know we moving towards these electric cars and all that.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if her car was electric or if it was just a regular gas guzzler, but it just tripped me out. I'm like, wait a minute, so your payment didn't go through, or was an issue on the end, whatever the circumstance may be. And so now just like you driving on a Monday morning going to work and your car just on the flat line.
And that's really messed up because that was on the business side because it wasn't her fault.
Right.
She had the money in. It was their fault. They had a problem getting the transaction to get the money out.
Something was wrong with the computers.
And so they used to do trackers, but now, they got kill switches too.
Yeah.
So they just, as soon as they hit that enter, goodbye.
Rapski, done
Yeah. Better have your Uber.
Yeah, for real. So, I mean, y'all in the comments, if y'all know about something like that or anything like that, definitely share your stories because that really blew me away.
Yeah,
so,
man.
I was just beyond just jaw on the ground. So,
That's
but,
wild.
But yeah, but that definitely, I feel like I made a difference in that person's day. And I never saw him before, didn't know him from a can of paint. It only took me just, a few moments out of my day. And I mean, now obviously when I say that, you're getting out your car, helping somebody that's in distress and pushing them out the way, helping them push their car, you gotta follow your intuition. I'm not saying this was in the middle, this was early morning, it's daylight. So, I'm not saying do something and it's nighttime and you on a dark road or, so it's been civilians that's tried to help other civilians and then stuff go left.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm saying all this to say just,
be aware.
Follow that instinct and that intuition because at the end of the day, that's your truth, and it might save your life one day, you never know.
Right.
So, I mean, she was real fortunate and grateful and thankful I helped her out. Ivy, shout out to you wherever you at. And, it's just, it only take, just 2 minutes out your day, and like I say, I got out of my Jeep, helped her out, and of course, once I got out, other people start getting out too. Now it's like 2 or 3 of us helping her push, where had I not done anything, everybody else just would have saw honk the horn, keep rolling. So,
Proud of you, Double D.
Yeah, so, just little things, and I just hope, for me, that me giving that positive energy out there, just helping out a complete total stranger, wanting nothing in return, and just on the strength of, I would want somebody to do that for me if I was in that same situation. That
True.
I feel like hopefully that brings good karma and good blessings my way.
Yeah.
But but like I said, shout out to Ivy wherever you at. But back on script, what I was wanted to touch on for today's show.
Okay.
All right, so it's August 25th, 2024. All right, so today, y'all, is the anniversary of we lost a great star on the horizon. Today is I believe it's the 23rd anniversary of Aaliyah's passing. Yeah. 23 years ago, August 25th, 2001, Aaliyah died in a plane crash. And even to this day, I hate that we lost her because she was definitely a star on the rise. She was very talented. She was beautiful. She was a chick. She was great. And and as I was driving over here for us to do this show, I was bumping one of my favorite songs. That song she did with DMX. Which RIP to that brother too, and that Back in One Piece song, that shit is dope. So again, if you know, I'm sure. Yeah, but if you don't know what song I'm talking about, check that shit out. Yeah, song Aaliyah feature.
Talking about the from the Gently.
Oh yeah.
Romeo Almost Died soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
If you first don't succeed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then she had the one with X on there.
Yeah. And one thing too, when I look at Aaliyah's career as her progression, I mean, with her first producer, I'm more so I like the music she was doing when she was with Timbaland and Missy. Right. She had some stuff good, with Old Boy from Chicago. Yeah. But the stuff she did with Timbaland and Missy, I think they really looked at her as family. and that I think they really had a good bond with her, and it just poured and overflowed into the music. They made so much great music together that I wish they would continue to keep making more. You know,
I'm trying not to laugh at how you did that, right? But everyone knew you talking about the R.
Yeah. I was trying not to name drop. Fuck y'all. I was saying, of course, y'all see the music she made with R. Kelly in the beginning of her career.
Yeah.
And I mean, really, her first album, Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. That song, that album has some really good, dope-ass tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I will kind of point this out, and I made this comment to my cousin one time. If you look at that cover of Age Ain't Nothing But a Number, pull that up, and tell me what you see. You see Aaliyah, front row. She got her shades on, cool, doing her thing. And then you see R. Kelly in the background. And what he doing? Lurking. That's exactly what it looked like he doing on that cover. Lurking. Pull that shit up right now. Pull up the Age Ain't Nothing But a Number cover.
I wasn't gonna say it. Because my mind is so comic sadistic. I wasn't even gonna say, but I'm glad you put that out.
Hey, I'm double D.
Really
I give it straight, no chaser. That's how I give it. That's how I live it. So no filter. So yeah, I always thought that he looked like he lurking on the cover.
And of course, now that everything's out, well, I'm gonna take it back a step further. A lot of people, if you see why you're going to look. All the people, while y'all going to look at that album cover and check out what we talking about, her first album cover, Aaliyah, Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. Go back. A lot of people don't even remember. R. Kelly came out with a group. It was a public announcement. Then they went solo. R. Kelly went solo because R. Kelly jumped off.
I didn't know he was connected with them.
So when it first came out, it was R. Kelly, the public announcement. Very first song, Vibe. Okay. Listen midway into the song. He's saying, such and such got it. Such and such got it. Don't you know Aaliyah's got it? That's something to think about.
Wow. Bro, you just blew my mind with that shit. I didn't even fucking know that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay.
So that makes you really think how far back this goes. And we're not going to get into the whole thing of everybody's right and wrong and how the parents never got, nothing happened with the parents and R. Kelly couldn't get her without the parents. But that's a whole nother podcast.
Her uncle delivered her to him.
Yeah,
again, that's a whole nother podcast, all facts. But
the fact of listening back to that and saying, well, wait, how old was Aaliyah back then?
And I don't know. I think I said this to you off camera. Or maybe I said it to somebody else. It makes me think of another line he said. R. Kelly got a song with T.I. I'm a flirt. Soon as I seen her walk up in the crowd.
Man, that left my brain. I forgot.
Hey, that shit was nice. I ain't even gonna lie. That shit was dope. But it's a specific line that stood out that kind of was like, wait a minute. He got a part in there that says, a dog on the prowl when I'm walking through the mall. If I could, I'd probably flirt with all of y'all. Now think about that for a moment. When you go to the mall, who do you see? When I go to the mall, I see teenagers. When I go to the mall, it's probably 14, 15, 16-year-olds. Somewhere, grown men and grown women ain't really at the mall like that. That was my spot popping when I was in middle school and high school.
It was.
So,
really wasn't out
exactly. So I bring that up to say that's a line that would go over your head like a 747. But when you think about it, a dog on a problem walking through the mall, if I could, I'd probably flirt with all of y'all.
And regular malls, it'd be different age, different people. But the hood malls, it was usually us. It was the teens.
Always. Yeah, always. So, again, when you're hearing the music, and it was a great song, dope song, good track, that, you just vibing to the beat, you're hearing the chorus, you ain't even thinking about it. But then when you look at stuff in hindsight and see how stuff played out, you kind of like, damn, he was leaving breadcrumbs all over the place. Yeah. And we just wasn't connecting the dots because, we so just infused and infatuated with the music. We just like, oh man, we just love
everything that's going on was covered up. There's a lot more to that. Moving along in this story with Aaliyah, just looking at it right before she died, or actually getting with Timberland them, that was family to her. It was home. She was peaceful. Nobody was drugging at her. Nobody was trying to take advantage of her. Nobody had her drugged up. Getting her caught up in orgies and in parties that she shouldn't even been in at that age.
She was young as hell. She was family. They referred to her as baby girl. Yeah. Because she was so young. She was 16.
That was Missy's heart.
Yeah.
And then you move forward to the situation with Jigga and everything that happened with that. You was touching on it a little bit, and it just is really sad and pathetic because. When you look now, it was a point that nobody knew what Aaliyah was going through and why she started looking as stressed as she did. You know, when you got these cats pushing, and the whole thing with Jay-Z, and they were grooming her.
They were.
Like outside the United States country. Oh, you turned 12, this is going to be who you marry. You know, they were grooming her and trying to force her to be with Jay. She didn't want to be with Jay. So, and y'all look this stuff up. That's a whole nother story. I don't even want to get into that right now.
That's a whole nother deep dive.
Yeah, man. I mean, she really went through it.
She did, and I mean, I think when she passed, I know she was super early 20s, so I don't know if she was like 21, 22, 20. She died before she was 25, way before 25.
And she had to die because she knew too much.
You know, and she wasn't going with the program.
She was not going in with the program.
Yeah, she wanted to live her life how she wanted, and she wasn't gonna let anybody force her and tell her who she should be with, and she had that right. It's her life. You know, so it's just, you know, I hate that, you know, she's not with us today. You know, every time I look at that Matrix movie, when I look at Jada Pinkett, you know, which, you know, I ain't gonna go even dive on her, but it just, I like the way she portrayed her character, but every time I look at Jada, I can't help but think about, damn, if Aaliyah was still here, how good of a performance she would have done, or how dope it would have been to see her in that role. Yeah. Like, it was just, it honestly, it broke my fucking heart when I heard that she died. It did, you know, and I remember too, that summer of 2001, MTV used to do Diary, you know, the day in the life, and I remember, let me see, she died August. That July of 2001, they were doing something where she was answering like fans' questions or something like that, and I remember I was on vacation with my folks, and so I don't know if it was a number you could call where she might answer your questions, or something, email, she might answer your questions. I didn't do it, and I wanted to, and I remember having the thought to myself like, dang, I forgot about that. Well, I just do it next time. Let me do the next one. And then she died the next month, so it wasn't the next one. That was like that was the only chance that whatever I don't even know what I would have even asked her, you know, if she would answer my question, but just that was something I wanted to do, and I was just like, hey, I hated I didn't capitalize on the opportunity, you know, in that moment, instead of hoping and assuming that there's another moment down the road. Right. Yeah. So just, you know, definitely. So
shout out to Aaliyah. Shout out to all the dead homies, all the great, fantastic artists that passed away peacefully, and they were murdered. Yeah. So I mean, let's call it what it is. They were murdered. Yeah. You know, all the greats that got slayed. Yeah. Because they wouldn't go with the program.
Yeah. And last thing I'm gonna say about Aaliyah, and I said this to you off camera. There's a song that it's Drake, Rick Ross, and Chrisette Michele. Aston Martin music, and like when I hear Chrisette Michelle's verse, or not really verse, but her doing the lyrics or whatever, you know, and shout out to her, I like some of her music. Then when she says Aston Martin music, that makes me think of Aaliyah. It just sounds it sounds like it's supposed to be her. Yeah, so it's like, you know, if she was here, I feel like that would have been her. Yeah, I feel like in my heart, in my soul, I feel like if Aaliyah was still alive on this earth, when they made that record, I feel like she would have been on there, because it sounds like her.
Alive, man. Yeah. It's a lot of records that people have today wouldn't have never made it to the light, because a lot of that stuff would have went to Aaliyah.
Most definitely. You know, and I look
not gonna step on nobody's toes.
No, not
just
at all.
Being real. Yeah. If Aaliyah was here today, a lot of you female artists is out, would not have the shine you got.
Most definitely. So and
thank the Illuminati and everybody else.
Yeah, you know, but, yeah, you know, you see some artists today, like I like the artist Her. I don't know what the acronym stands for, but I know her whole vibe, and she got some dope music too. I like that track she got with YG.
Her is an amazing artist,
yeah,
and vocalist.
She's dope, but I know like some of her vibe, her swag kind of gives me Aaliyah vibes, which you know, I mean, with the shades, and you know, she got the nice brown skin, whatever, and just the musically talented vocals, just everything. So you know, and I mean, it's a good thing, you know, since she's been taken from us from 23 years ago. It's nice to see the new generation with somebody, you know, who clearly was influenced by what she left here on the planet, you know, and you know, carrying the torch in her own type of way. So, you know, so I just definitely just, you know, like I said, I just want to give some shine to Aaliyah. You know, if you was here when she was here, you know how dope she was. And if you was born after she passed, go look up some of her music. She has a great catalog. For real. Yeah, for sure.
All right, moving right along.
All right, so now next thing that I had touched on, and we was talking about this off camera. I was watching the Deadpool versus Wolverine movie.
Yeah, and still gotta check it.
Yeah. If y'all haven't checked that out, check it out. You know, I ain't gonna give nothing away. I'm gonna say is that the movie's a little bit over 2 hours, but all the Marvel movies kind of long. So I mean, what the fuck else is new?
I don't know one that I've seen that wasn't at least 2 hours.
Yeah, but you know what? Even though the Marvel movies be long, it covers everything. And it all comes full circle. So
and it be
cool
interesting.
Yes, and then the fight scenes be dope, and it be I never be disappointed. I'll say that.
True that.
So,
True that.
But the reason I even bring up Deadpool versus Wolverine, like I say, go check that out if you haven't, is because I've been noticing movies and television. It keeps touching on the whole multiverse theory. Right. A lot of movies and a lot of TV shows are touching on that.
Yep.
So I say this, to you guys. Do y'all think that shit real? Like the multiverse, parallel universes? Do y'all think that it's possible that, okay, yeah, you're physically here right now, but in another planet, another universe, another galaxy, there's another version of yourself? What if? And if that was the case, who would you be? I ain't gonna lie, no lie, right hand to God, I'm convinced if parallel universes are real, I know I'd be a criminal in one of them. I know I would, because of the thoughts I have, the impulses that I choose to not act on.
I was a criminal in this one. Pew, pew, pew. That's right. I shoot myself. I shoot everybody, including myself. Pew, pew, pew.
Bruh. So I truly do genuinely feel like that in my heart. If they're real, I'm probably a criminal in one of them. But just makes you think. And it was a movie too, and we talked about this. Jet Li did it called The One. And if y'all haven't seen The One, check that out.
Classic.
Dope movie. It really is.
Classic.
And I don't think a lot of people even really remember that movie. You definitely don't hear anybody talk about it. Mm-hmm. And it came out the same year as We Lost Aaliyah, 2001.
And you had everybody. The dad that was in Romeo Must Die. He's in there.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jason Stratton. They were cops.
Okay. All right.
They were the ones trying to catch him.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna have to.
But they were trying to catch the evil entity. Yeah. Let me tell you now, you're gonna have to watch the movie to understand the movie.
Yeah. You know what? Since they keep remaking so many doggone movies, they need to remake The One. And I don't know who they put in it, but because a lot of movies they're remaking, it's like, why did y'all do a sequel or remake that? It was perfect the first time.
It sure was.
And I mean,
even though do it right or don't do it at all. Leave it alone.
I agree. And even though The One I feel like was great, I mean, they made it in 2001, and technology has just advanced so much. I mean, hell, we got AI now. So technology.
And I like where you're going with this because a lot of people think and say, well, I don't know, but I mean, it don't matter if you go spiritual, don't matter if you go scientific. I mean, there are other levels, there are other entities, there are other multiverses that exist other than the one we live in. Mm-hmm. This stuff that you see on a regular basis, these movies, these TV shows, it wasn't no one person just came and woke up one day and said, I'm gonna make a movie about being in multi-dimensional universes because this is what I like to think about all the time. Yeah. No, this wasn't something that was just made up. This stuff is real.
Yeah, it is.
It's impossible to think that it's not. You have dreams, but then you have visions. You ain't never woke up from a dream you had and you were tired, but you were not in this universe where you were. It happens. Go, I got certified on Facebook, Meta. So you're creating your own universe inside of animated anime type page inside of Instagram, Facebook.
Okay.
So if you're in your own zone in an anime, why wouldn't you think that it would be possible to be in one in the human state?
I mean, anything's possible. You never know.
Just something to think about.
Thinking out loud, I kind of wonder if, when we dream, when you actually remember your dreams and say you have like a crazy dream, crazy nightmare, and you feel like you can't get out of it, what if, because, okay, your body is physical and your soul, who knows where we go when we pass, when we transition. But when you dream, what if your soul, your spirit is going to a parallel universe and, something crazy is happening over there? Because, I've had dreams before where I slept and then I woke up and it's like, oh shit, damn, I'm glad that wasn't real. So what if your mind goes somewhere else, takes you to something that your physical body is not real in this dimension, but it really was real there, but you jump back here and you put your spirit back in your body and you wake up and you're like, whoa, okay, okay.
I got you on that. So, you walking, talking, something happens, you say, I just had a deja vu. So, if you had a deja vu, you were at the spot before in your elevated dream world and your meditation thoughts or some degree of what you were doing spiritual.
Yeah.
So then you come up on this now. I've been here. What is that?
Yeah. And I mean,
talk to me.
Hey.
Leave comments. We will reply.
Yeah, and I mean, I know it's not just me. I know it's not just you. I know it's not just us. That we've all experienced moments of deja vu where it's like, yeah, dang, like did I do this before? Like, and and I've had moments of deja vu where, no lie, I felt like, damn, did I dream this?
Right.
Like I've really literally asked myself that before, or even if I didn't say that out loud, I've thought that in my head.
Right.
And like I remember one time too, I had a dream after me and my ex broke up, and I think I was I think I've been retaining for like maybe 4 months, and I swear this was the craziest dream I ever had in my fucking life. It was like I was there but I wasn't there. So it was like I was seeing. I'm trying to think of what's the word I'm trying to use right now.
You were seeing everything going on around you. It was happening like in the circumference.
It wasn't even me. It was like I had
you had teleported outside of your body.
Astral projected. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Yeah. I had been retaining for like at least 4 months, and I had a dream that felt so real that I feel like I astral projected to my ex's house. And the reason why it sticks out in my mind is because I could see her, and when I astral projected, I felt like I could see her fucking somebody else. And so, but the thing was, I didn't see the dude. All I could see was her. So, like, all I could see was, like, I saw the dog that we shared, and, like, the dog was, like, in the kitchen trying to get on the counter, and some more crazy shit, and then, like, I could see her in the room, and it was, like, yeah, I'm really diving in this one, y'all. So, like, and it was, like, I could see her in the room talking to somebody, and I'm only hearing half of the conversation. Yeah. Because, and really what I think that was, like, I feel like that was, like, the soul tie. And I feel like since my spirit was connected with her, sleeping together.
Got to cut it.
Yeah, exactly, really do. So I feel like I can only hear her half of whatever the conversation was.
Yeah.
And since I didn't know whoever the guy was, I couldn't see him. He was a stranger.
Right.
But, all I can see is her and hear her side of the conversation. So, like, I'm seeing her in different positions and shit. And I'm just like, this is just, like, fucking with me like crazy. But what was stuck in my mind even more so than anything else, how the dream ended. And to this day, I've never had a dream end the way it did. I remember it was like, so I was there, and then I woke up, and it was like I saw something. Well, I don't even know how to put it into words, y'all. It was like everything like went dark, and like some, I don't even know how to put it in words right now, but it's just like I really felt like I was there, and then just the way I snapped back into it when I woke back up in this universe, this dimension, I was like, damn, did I just make that up in my head? Did that really happen? Is that going to happen? Or is that happening right now?
That's your human logic fighting with what it doesn't understand.
Yeah.
Like I'm receiving, man, that was it was an out of body experience and a warning. Yeah. Man, you keep going down this path, lights out. That's what's coming.
I remember the words that I was trying to say. What it was how the dream ended. I'm seeing her in different positions. I can't see who it is she's being intimate with.
Yeah.
But when it ended, it was like it disintegrated. It disintegrated, and then I was back, and I woke back up in my bed. And I never had a dream end like that where it was just like, like, I'm trying to think of the best way I could describe it is like, you ever seen the Mission Impossible movies where like you watch the movie and it's like you got 3 seconds to self-destruct and you see how the film looks when it's, So it was something like that, and it was just like I say, it disintegrated, and it tripped me out, and like I just woke up that day and I'm just like,
this man got dream graphics.
Yeah.
Graphics and video editing
and I mean,
in his dreams.
Really, yeah. And I mean, that was only 4 years ago, and to this day, it's still so vividly strong in my mind, like it just happened last night or last week, because I never in my life, I'm 38, y'all, I've never had a dream end where I disintegrated, and now I'm back, and I'm awake, and I'm just like, damn, am I tripping?
And it's a beautiful thing that you actually listened and paid attention to the warnings that came, because like we've had a couple of discussions about the former relationship, so it's good.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say, what you think about multiverse, parallel universes. Do you believe they're real? Do you think it's just some BS? Crazy dreams y'all might have had, if you feel like maybe that really was real, because I mean, I know sometimes like say you might have a dream where maybe you crying. And you feel like it's so real, or something's crazy happening in a dream, and it feels so real, and you wake up and you're like, damn, I'm glad that was just a dream.
Or that dream,
yeah.
and right before you hit the bottom.
Yeah. You're not going. If you hit the bottom, they say that. Yeah. Supposedly, I don't know how they know, but it might be true to that.
I don't know. I only had it twice.
Yeah.
I'm glad I ain't never had it a third time.
I mean, I've had it at least once in my life, but I woke up before I splat.
Right.
So, and I think we all have, or maybe we wouldn't be here. I think that would be too much for the heart to digest. You know, it'd be like the people in the Matrix movie. You know, the first one where they strapped that thing, and then you hit the bottom. Yeah. So Mr. Anderson gets you. So, but So I don't know. I just want to hear what you guys have to say about your own thoughts and theories. Do y'all think it's real? Do y'all think it's a crock of shit? You know, just we definitely want your feedback on the topic.
Yes.
So just
Tap in.
About that.
Tap in.
For sure.
All right.
Another thing that was in the back of my mind, before I came here, I was watching, I was on the ESPN app, and I was going through the 30 for 30 stuff, and I guess they have something on there called Dream On, and they're talking about the women's basketball, where from 1996. How they played in the Olympics, and I think they went 51-0, 52-0. It was 50-something and 0. And how basically that this team did so good. I mean, the NBA was backing them, but they were using them kind of like guinea pigs to see, was there really an interest in that market for women's basketball?
Yeah.
Would people even care enough? And because this team did so well, because they just smashed it, thrashed it, they made everybody have to notice them, and the NBA was like, okay, maybe we should give y'all a league.
Right.
And this was 1996, and here we are in 2024, and we got the WNBA thriving and surviving.
Yeah, because they were fighting for the WNBA back then.
They
didn't exist.
Yeah.
And it was still a lot of male chauvinism and corporate not seeing the vision.
Yeah. And one thing, too, I guess it touched on, because I didn't finish it, y'all. I only watched, like, the first 15, 20 minutes of it. But one thing one of the ladies said was that they felt like, because I guess they were trying to get in, because, okay, so the backstory was the women's basketball team they had for the Olympics. I guess they won gold in 80. They went back to back. So they won gold in maybe 84, 88, and then in 92 they won bronze. Yeah. And so in 92, I guess that's when the Dream Team, you got the Larry Birds, Michael Jordans, the Pippins, and that team was, whew, oh my God. I mean, they lived up to the name.
Johnson.
Magic Johnson. I mean, it was so many dope players on that team. I mean, hey, Google that. Yeah, 1992 Dream Team. And really too, I think. I know David Robinson was on there too.
Oh,
Stockton
Captain was on there.
Was on there.
Yeah.
I mean, when you look at the 1992 Dream Team, I think everybody that played on there is in the Hall of Fame. I don't think there's anybody that was on the 1992 Dream Team that's not in the Hall of Fame. Yeah. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think everybody that played on the Dream Team is in the Hall of Fame.
I'm pretty sure.
I mean, you had Barkley, Robinson.
Yeah.
Clyde Drexler.
Yeah.
Clyde the Glide. It was a lot of dope people. So so just this documentary, it touches on the different Olympics and how they were trying to get in, and how I guess since they got bronze in '92, it seemed like a failure because that would have been their third year. Yeah. Getting the gold had they got the gold, but they were saying how they were feeling overshadowed by the men and the popularity, which I mean, considering the players that were playing on that 1992 Dream Team. Yeah, I kind of get it. Yeah, y'all probably did feel overshadowed. I totally get it because I mean that team. Pill to swallow that team was the shit. I mean, you got Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson. Right, bruh.
I mean, who wants to even follow that?
I mean, how can you? Right. I mean, the '96, they called them. I don't know if they called them the Dream Team also, but I know '96 team had Shaq, had Penny Hardaway. Like that's my boy. Shout out to Penny. And a lot of other dope people on the team too. I think Stockton was on there too. Pippen was on there too.
Yeah, Pippen.
So just trying to stay on track for a second. But just basically check out that documentary, Dream On. And I think it's just interesting to watch that and see just, how it all started. And everything is certainly definitely progressing right now with that league. I mean, we got the Angel Reese's, and shout out to her, Caitlin Clark, she doing her thing. Shout out to her. Right. And the league is definitely taking off more now than I think it ever has. Because I mean, people want to watch it, because it's more competitive. It's actually entertaining to watch more than it has been in the last 20 years. Yeah. So.
And them 30 for 30s are always good on ESPN. Those are some good. I've yet to see one documentary on the ESPN 30 for 30 that I didn't like.
All of them solid. Yeah. Like I saw one. I haven't watched it yet, but I plan on watching it. They did one on Bo Jackson. Bo knows.
Bo knows.
And like I feel like I put him and Penny Hardaway in the same category. Yeah. And what I mean is, had these two dudes stayed healthy and never got hurt, oh my God, the possibilities movies for endless.
That was some of my favorite commercials. Bo Diddley and Bo Jackson.
Yep. So I mean, yeah. So I mean, Bo. I think he played baseball and football.
Sure did.
Yeah, I think he played for the Kansas City Royals, and then did he play for Oakland?
He switched teams.
Yeah, he did bounce around.
Yeah.
But he was, you know, in what, 1990, 1991, maybe even 92. I don't know when he got injured. I forgot. He might have been hurt by then, but like he was the shit.
Yeah, man.
Like he really was. You know, so that's why I say I put, you know, Bo and Penny in the same category, because Penny Hardaway, like, go look at some of his highlights. Like, I mean, and I saw a clip of an interview Shaq did giving Penny his flowers, and he hit the nail on the head when he said that Penny Hardaway was Kobe before Kobe, because he was. And because he was that gifted. Yeah. I mean, like, some of the passes he was doing. I remember being a kid playing NBA Jam.
He never got hurt.
Exactly. And seeing some of the highlights, they'll show, like, different players and stuff, and, like, his passes, and just, he was really dope.
And don't get me wrong now, I would always get, when we get on the basketball games, I get player 99, which we always knew that was Jordan.
Yeah, they couldn't play it, put his name.
Penny Hardaway, incredible on those games.
Mm-hmm.
Like, his power was up.
Yeah.
Like, with the All-Stars, his power was always up.
I remember playing NBA Live back in the day, like, I think it may have been on Sega or something. And it was been, like, either NBA Live 95 or 96, 94, one of them 3 games. And his rating was so crazy up there.
That's what I'm saying.
I was hitting all the shots from the 3-point. He almost went missing.
Yeah.
Like, he was, you know, I mean, even though, you know, after 2000, you know, Gen Z, I don't even know what I'm talking about. You know, y'all would have to go on YouTube and look him up.
Yeah,
but,
look
like,
him back up.
for all of us that were still, you know, alive then, like, I mean, he had Super Bowl commercials. He had commercials with Chris Rock doing the little penny commercials.
Right.
And, you know, so, I mean, you know, it was a small time and space, but, you know, he was on top.
He was.
Yeah.
And then those are my type players, you know. Iverson. You know what I'm talking about?
Man.
Those are my type players, right? The Spud Webb.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I get down at. Them players, the ones you say, but then you try them and get your ankles broke.
Yeah.
You know?
And I remember seeing a clip of Jordan saying that AI was one of what was hard for him to guard.
Yeah.
Just because he was small and he was quick.
Right.
And I'm sure and I saw a clip too where AI crossed him over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now that's another one y'all need to look up. Mm-hmm. Go look up that documentary on AI.
Yeah.
Okay. Allen Iverson, for those who don't know what I'm talking about.
And even though I don't think he won the championship ring, I mean, when
he's
y'all,
still one of the best he ever did.
Yeah, so when he gonna be in the Hall of Fame? Because I mean, with some players, even though, you know, of course, depending on how many rings you got, that solidifies you getting in. But there are players who are good, like the Penny Hardaways, the Charles Barkley, the Malones, Allen Iverson, guys who are phenomenal basketball players that didn't get rings that deserve to be in the Hall of Fame if they're not there already.
And not only that, he should definitely be in the Hall of Fame because he set the trend in the way for the guys today. The guys today, that you wear your shorts the way you want to wear them. You got a million tattoos. You're going out here and you're putting on the fashion show. Yeah, thank Allen Iverson.
Yeah, and I remember too when he was balling out in the league. Like, you know, he had his cornrows and everything. Like, they tried to, I think it was David Stern that was the NBA commissioner at the time. They were trying to change the look. Yeah. Just solely because of how Allen Iverson was dressing. They were trying to make it be an NBA dress code.
Right.
Yeah, because they was like, wait.
Because he was thugged out.
Yeah,
but you couldn't do nothing with his talent.
Oh, man. It was nothing like anybody's seen.
Right.
You know, it makes me think of, what was that? Like the N1 and stuff like that.
Oh, man. Yeah. That's exactly it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I put him an N1 player who was professional NBA status. Mm-hmm. Like, that was his style. Yeah.
Like, his style was like he came off an N1 mixtape or something. Exactly. You know, like he was, you know, dope with the crossover like hot sauce or something. Yeah. You know, if you know, you know. So, but just, you know, want to kind of, you know, give some shine on, you know, some of my favorite players in the league. And check out that documentary. I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Going back to the ladies. Mm-hmm. A lot of them did a slept on or forgotten about. Like Cheryl Swoops.
Oh man.
Like
bro, she was dope.
The Sting's finest, Andrea Stinson.
Okay.
You know, these are female NBA, WNBA, and players that I feel like didn't get shine like they should have.
No, not
There's
at
so
all.
many of them like that.
And Cheryl Swoops, correct me if I'm wrong, I think she got 3 championship rings with the Houston Comets.
Right.
I think when the WNBA first opened up, like 96, 97, 98.
Right.
Like the first 3 years, I think, because Houston, that team doesn't exist anymore. They dismantled it for whatever reason. I don't know why.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, they got rid of the Comets, but when the league first came out, they went, you know, back, they did a 3-peat. Mm-hmm. You know, the Houston Comets. And I mean, now since that team isn't even in existence, I think that people forget about them. Right. You know, and it was like, you know, they put their stamp, you know, on the league. You know.
So now it's like that's something man. Mm-hmm. So because they canceled the team, does that mean none of them are gonna ever get into the Hall of Fame because that franchise don't exist anymore?
I don't know how that works because that's crazy. Because I mean, whatever Hall of Fame they
Damn.
do for the women for the WNBA, Sheryl Swoopes deserves to be there. A bunch of other people that played with her too.
Yeah.
But her name sticks out because she was balling hard.
Mm-hmm.
Like she was real nice. With,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, they had some other good people on the team. That was nice. But yeah, just I just like I say, I remember just watching that and I'm just like, man, like yeah, she was the shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like so. But that's a good question though, and I mean, as of right now, since the league, because I mean, I guess the league's 30 years now. Do they even have Hall of Fame for the WNBA right now?
That's something I gotta look up.
That's something they should.
That's something I ain't never studied.
Yeah, like WNBA, like y'all gonna do Hall of Famer? Like, 'cause I mean, Lisa Leslie need to be there.
Oh
Rebecca
God,
Lobo need to be there.
Yes.
It was Lisa Leslie. She was the face of the league when the league first came out,
Mm-hmm.
and Rebecca Lobo, she was there with her. Them
Right.
two players, I think they both played on the
Lobo.
women's team in '96.
Burn your eyeballs out.
Sheryl Swoopes was on that team too.
Mm-hmm.
Dawn Staley, she was on that team. Yeah, she was nice.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, she was cute too back in her young days.
Yes,
for real,
she was.
a shy self. I like her.
Hey,
So, but yeah, I mean, I liked all them. But yeah, just like WNBA, y'all shining right now. Y'all grinding. It's y'all time. Y'all gonna do a Hall of Fame for the women? Like, what's
For
up
real,
with
they
that?
need to do something with that.
Yeah, we need to put that question to the universe.
Yeah.
And you know, maybe we need some time for y'all to just decide who's even Hall of Fame worthy. Because I mean, the league right now for real is popping anymore. I haven't seen the WNBA this much popping since it first came out in '96.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, so now since if they can continue to ride this wave and get the revenue and everything else, maybe they'll consider Hall of Fame in the next couple of years. But that needs to be something that's discussed.
Right.
You know, so I mean, because like when Caitlin Clark's career is done, I mean, she's definitely gonna be deserving of being in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
A lot of them right now.
Yeah.
You know,
So
that's not cool.
yeah,
I hope they do got a Hall of Fame. I gotta look that up.
Yeah, we need the Hall of Fame for the WNBA at some point. You know, so I mean, you know, whatever it takes for that to happen. I mean, I don't think nobody's ever publicly put that question out there. You know, but it hasn't been this much public interest in the WNBA either.
Oh,
like I literally I be following my girl Angerice and I have Google give me updates on Chicago Skies whenever they play their games. So I don't always watch the games because like right now I'm to the point I don't think I'm gonna pay YouTube to do the subscription for the WNBA, but I'm still you know because I'm not interested in all the teams. I just got a few players I like to watch.
Yeah.
So but yeah, so I still keep up with them and everything. But it's just something to think about, you know. So I mean, you know, the men, you know, doing their thing. We got to get the ladies they shine
Look it
too.
up and see. And if y'all find something, like I said, hit us in the comments, tap in, and we're gonna see what's happening with it.
Yeah, most definitely.
What else you
anyway,
got for me?
What else on your mind?
What you got for the people?
Okay. So I say it's August 25th. Y'all, hey, cuffing season is on the horizon right now. Summertime is about to wrap. We got Labor Day coming up. Cuffing season is about to be upon us. It's already here just about. We be looking around the corner of cuffing season.
Someone to kiss, someone to miss.
And,
when you're away,
to be loved. Yeah.
oh.
Yeah, and it's a song that my boy Fabulous got, and he got some dope ass mixtapes. Soul 1, Soul Take 1, 2, 3, all them shits is
One of
hard.
the best that ever did it.
Hell yeah.
Damn, I was just listening right when I pulled up Jason versus Freddie.
Oh yeah.
Him and Jada Kiss. Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I give shout out to Fab. I bring him up into the conversation because he has a song called Cuffing Season. And I think like maybe the first 30 seconds of it, I want to play it, but I don't know if they hit us for copyright or not. But it's just go listen to that song when y'all get up off of here, and it's just basically saying we gotta say goodbye to the summer, and just so it's just that's just how I'm feeling right now. We gotta say goodbye to the summer, and
say bye bye.
So cuffing season upon us, so say goodbye to the summer and see you in June. Hosts keep calling, but I don't pick up.
Time to get you something warm and cozy.
Yep.
Something to keep you straight like that fireplace if you ain't got a fireplace.
Yeah. So it's about to get cold outside. So
right.
find something you like to keep you warm. This
Netflix
crazy world
and
we live
dinner.
in.
Massages with happy endings.
Yep. Hot girl summer is officially about to be over.
That's right.
So yeah. But what else on your mind? I think that might be just about all I got at the moment. Anything else you want to speak on, brother?
No, we pretty much got it covered, man.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, everybody tap in. We're gonna be putting it out, YouTube, throw it out on all the social medias. I'm definitely tapping back into my to Spotify Anchor.
Okay.
So we can go ahead and get that podcast. I'm going Apple. It's a couple more that just hit me, and I got to just hit my links and activate.
Okay.
But yeah, we're only putting it out, so we're looking forward to everybody tapping in, giving your comments. Yeah, matter of fact, I do got something to touch on. Definitely want to look forward to doing the men and female forum. So, people got ideas and topics, tap in on it. I want to get together and not just have us talk and y'all hit in. We're going to do some lives where y'all can hit in and we can just shoot back and forth on the podcast. I want to do some meet and greets where we get together, put together some restaurant or a spot somewhere, a venue, and just sit and hash it out, a men-women conversation. Straight men, gay men, straight women, gay women.
Everybody.
Everybody, man.
Yeah,
Tall, short, African, midnight, black,
don't matter where you
Caucasian,
from.
Gothic, white.
Yeah.
I don't care.
We
Everybody.
We all here. We all living and breathing, and we all just trying to make it in this crazy world we're living in.
And
so,
you may have something that can answer somebody else's questions, vice versa. So, yeah, definitely want to get in on that.
The one thing I want to interject on that, when we do that, I want everybody to be respectful. Like I've seen other people do these stuffs, and like some of that shit made me cringe, y'all. Real talk.
We
ain't gonna be up here doing some looking crazy, whatever. So we gonna, we might even do a test run, and maybe you be like, hey, you know what, this sister gonna have to go. I don't like her energy. So I'm just throwing it out there. Be respectful.
Yes.
If you're not respectful, did it stop?
No, it didn't stop.
Yeah.
It's giving us a warning. It's time to stop.
Okay. Well, we about to wrap it up anyway. But yeah, be respectful. If you're not, you're out of there. So, but other than that, anything else on your mind you want to touch on, brother, or speak to the people?
No, man. Everybody just live well, do well. If your health failing, it's because of your eating habits or you're smoking or drugging, whatever you're doing. Stop it. You're not hydrating. Hydrate.
Your health is your wealth.
Spiritually, you don't have it together. You're just an emotional mess. Take time and feed the spirit the same way you feed the body. The body needs fuel. Guess what? Spirit needs fuel too.
Most definitely. Take care of yourself as we're all gradually getting older. Because like if you wait till I don't know you're in your 50s, you're in your 60s, you're not gonna bounce back like you think you would or like you would want to.
Right.
So it's like do it while you're still able. So that way, you be that old 70-year-old, 80-year-old woman and be like, Dad, wait, you how old? And they see all the energy you got like that. That's what I strive for myself. So sometimes it's easier said than done. We all, gotta, work on ourselves, but just, try to be better today than you was the day before.
Get you a real, straight up accountability partner.
Yes.
It gives a damn about you and your life, your future, your well-being. And that goes for people that you're chilling with, kicking it with, family. And most important, we've hit on this before, the people that you allow to become part of your soul tie. Because who you kicking it with and kissing and sticking or getting stuck by.
Sleeping with, yeah.
Everything in their life comes in yours. Everything in your life comes into theirs.
That shit real.
So
yeah.
Make sure you're focused and dealing with people that have your best interests at hand.
You might have someone be feeling like you got a string of bad luck, and you be like, "What the fuck? Why is all this stuff going on?"
Right.
Well, the chick that you knocking down, she got some spirits in her, and you never know.
Right.
So just
thought you were drinking some spirits. Yeah, you got some other spirits you ain't want.
So just listen to your intuition and pay attention to the signs.
Yeah.
Because they might save you from being in a bind or in a crazy situation.
Right.
Yeah.
Vice versa too. That goes for we shoot everybody. So before you even get to say anything, chicks, if you're dating a dude and all of a sudden you're going broke and you're like, well, because spiritually you're drained.
Yeah.
Mentally there's nothing on his mind and your mind is just getting cluttered. Ties.
Yeah, and he might have some crazy ties too. So we keep it fair in this space, y'all. So we gonna talk about the women. We gonna go right in on the men, vice versa. So everybody catch wreck over here.
Pew pew pew. Everybody. Well, man, as always, it's a pleasure hitting this up with you, talking to the people, and we're going to be at it again, one more again. Y'all already know.
Most definitely.
So, again, I'm emphasizing this. Hit us in the comments, conversations you want to have, topics you want to talk about.
Tell us what's on your mind.
Tell us. We'll get on it.
Yeah,
and, again, next month, we're definitely going to start hitting live. So, we're going to do one where we're doing our thing, but we're going to start doing one where we go live. So y'all can just tap in and we're going to hit it from there. I hadn't said which one yet because we got to decide together.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
Figure out what page and which one we're going to do, so you know.
Yeah, we might tap in while you're watching a football game on a Sunday. Who knows?
Right.
Yeah. So we will see that.
So, Dr. D,
yes, sir.
Been a pleasure.
Always, all
All
day.
right.
Yes, sir.
Till next time, be blessed, highly favored, Double D, Drizzle, for So Elaborate, and we
be back.
Whoa. Multi-universe. Oh!
We back. Salute to you.